Hey travel friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the things that YouTube did not tell us about visiting Venice, Italy.
So before we went to Venice, Italy to start our Italy trip, I did a lot of research about the city, about traveling in Italy. And I did a lot of that research on YouTube. And I suspect if you're watching this episode, you're doing your research as well for your trip. I felt like we should do an episode on what those videos really didn't talk about.
So the first is something that Jimmy is very passionate about.
Food. I am a big food traveler. We love eating. We especially love eating when we travel. When I was watching the YouTube episodes about food in Venice, Italy, everyone was just like raving about food, right? Cicchetti. Cicchetti, right? And like everyone was just like, oh, so good, so good. It's fine. It wasn't that good. And compared to the other food that we ate in Italy and other cities such as Florence and Rome, we felt that food in Venice was very subpar, even the cicchetti, right? Our tip is to let you guys know that I think food in Venice generally is subpar compared to some of these other fantastic food capitals. And if you're on a food budget, then you may want to spend a lot more of that budget in other cities. When you're in Venice, regarding food, eat on the casual and eat on the cheap. That's it.
Yeah. All right, so
Tip number two.
tip number 2.
So tip number 2 is
Stay at least an evening or overnight in Venice. I think one of the biggest mistakes people do is they make it a day trip. They come in early, they leave early, and in our opinion, the magic of Venice is in the evening when the tourists are gone, when it's a little quiet, more local, and you're dining outside next to a canal. Right?
So yeah, a lot of YouTube videos will tell you like Venice is the best on foot. Walking around, exploring the canals, new sites, and it's like super, super charming. The problem is that if you're not planning to spend an evening or the night there, all those sites that you're seeing is filled with like tons and tons
Everyone
of other
else.
people, right?
And those charming little alleys are
They're not that charming.
You can only shuffle through.
Right. When you're surrounded by, sweaty, tired, potentially smelly,
Definitely stinky.
Yeah, tourists.
And you can get frustrated, they can be frustrated. So definitely plan to spend at least one night.
Right.
So come in on the train early in the morning, spend the night. You can leave the next day, but that way you're at least getting
I think
ample time.
The evenings were like our favorite part of our day exploring Venice. So I felt like the other YouTube videos did not emphasize the importance of really trying to spend an evening in Venice.
And so on that note of walking around and hopefully not bumping into people, our third tip is to explore the eastern part of Venice. So it's known as the Costello area. Some people describe Venice as a fish. If you look at it, it does look like the tail, and so it butts up to the San Marco area
on the west side, and then
Costello is all the east, and it's so quaint. We actually explored it. We wish we explored it more because we were not told to explore it, and
Right.
so we're telling you to do it. But we did walk it after we did San Marco Basilica, and it's very quaint. There's cute little places to eat and drink and little shops, and you can see some of the docks are over there as well. So there's ferries, but
yeah, I wish it was emphasized more to explore the eastern end of Venice during my research. I felt like it was something that was, again, underemphasized, and if we were able to do it to visit Venice again, we would definitely spend more of our trip there. It's more of a local vibe, and you're definitely where there are less tourists. Less tourists go there, so you're also escaping the crowds as well. So yeah, I think that was a big thing that other YouTube episodes I felt I didn't get.
yeah. All right, well there you have it.
All right, okay.
Happy travels.
That's it. Till next time.